All right, today we are changing the thermostat on a Jeep JL. It's a 2021. I believe it'll be between 2018 2026 with the 2-liter. We're changing the thermostat. Start with, you disconnect the battery and drain the radiator. The radiator drain on mine is next to the driver's side headlight. I actually built a little stick because I have an aftermarket bumper. You can reach right in there and turn it. You turn it counterclockwise. You have to be careful, they get a little brittle. It's not for the faint of heart, but that's how you drain it. You completely drain your fluid, or at least to the level that the thermostat doesn't have any. Next, you take out two 10mm bolts here and here. Full disclaimer, I've already worked on this a little bit. See how bad it is. You pull up on it, take the cover off for the 2-liter. Put that aside. And your thermostat is this piece right here. That's the thermostat. I worked on this to see just how bad it was going to be. And I'll tell you, the worst part of this whole thing was this little switch. It took my brother and I don't know how long to figure out how to get it out without breaking it. It took quite a while. There's actually a little white backing clip, which I think I've lost. But you can buy this whole clip right online. It's really not expensive. I think it's like $3 or $4. But that is the hardest part. But all you have to do is you have to disconnect the hoses. I just use pliers. You pinch these. It was here. You move them back. On the back side, there is a little screw right here. You have to back that out, and it disconnects there. There's also a T-fitting here, which I already removed because I'm going to put in a Baja Customs aluminum. But all that is this. To remove this, it has this little clip right here. I just used a screwdriver or pliers. You pull that little clip out, just like that. And then you pop it off. Mine, it sits right here. You disconnect the hoses off both ends of it. Here's the other hose. Mine, for whatever reason, the hose clamp was underneath. So I actually disconnected this first to get the hose clamp off. And all this does is it pushes on and you pop it off. Mine was a little stuck, so I used a large screwdriver off this and popped it off. It's pretty straightforward. Like I said, the hardest part was that stupid little clip. Now on the bottom there are 3 Torx bits, and they're T27s. I can show you them here on the new thermostat. They're set up in that design there to back them off. And I'll be doing that here in a minute. All right, after a little bit of a workout here, I ended up having to twist this little piece that goes in the back here. Just twist it. I twisted it clockwise and it popped out. The front hose gave me a little bit of a fight. It was just stuck from being corroded. So here's the old thermostat. It left its gasket on the surface, so make sure you get that off. The new one, the new thermostat comes with it. So we're gonna have to clean that surface nice. And it appears whatever this piece is has a little O-ring. We'll have to inspect that and make sure it's clean. All right, here we have the new thermostat is here and the old one is here. The new thermostat comes with brand new bolts, which is kind of nice, and a new gasket. So it's just ready to go in. I inspected the old thermostat and visually it looks fine, but you never know internally. The whole reason why we're changing this out is because this Jeep overheats on the highway. And I'm not just saying like it gets to 230. It blinks at you, 245, gets hot. Only on the thruway. Out in Moab, when it's 110 out, it'll idle all day long. But on the highway, it overheats. All right, once you get this in here, I put the hose on just so it's easier. There's a lip, you go right up to the lip. You can see there's a pointy arrow. Have them lined up. On your screws, to screw down the thermostat, they only take like 9 foot-pounds. Something like 100 and something inch-pounds, which is like nothing. That's because you're going into an aluminum housing with an aluminum block. So I just snug them down. You can see it slowly getting tight. I don't have now 9 foot-pounds is not very much at all. These are torque bits. It's a T27. I can't remember if I said that before. So you just torque them down and you should be good. Okay, all we have to do is slip this in here also. I inspected the gasket, it looks good. It is also a Torx head. Same size, T27. I'm assuming it's the same foot-pounds because it's aluminum to aluminum. Really, just snug it up until it doesn't leak, I guess it would be the way to put it. to do is push this clip down in there until you hear it click. All right, you just push it in. You can see my clip is broken. We'll have to buy a new one. But you just push it in there till it clicks. Mine's not clicking because it's broken. We'll address that later. You re-hook up your hoses with your pliers. Now on this one, I'm not going to finish the process, but I'll show you how it works. This is the T that goes here. This hose plugs into it, and this hose. I'm buying a ByHawk Customs aluminum one because you can see mine is already starting to fail. Another reason why I'm doing this. But if you still have the plastic, you pull this wire out like how you had it to remove it. And you push this down on here till you hear it click. So you push it in, and you'll hear it click when you push it down. I'll show you on this one over here. On the old one, you normally have it pushed in, and there's lines inside of it. You line it up on the housing. You'll hear it click. Maybe. Right there, you hear it click. You'll do it on yours, and that'll be mounted. But since I'm not going to put it back in there because I'm buying the aluminum one because those fail quite often. So basically that's as far as I'm going because I'm also getting the aluminum tank. I figured since I'm putting in a new thermostat, I might as well do all that stuff. But the torque bits are T27s. There's 4 of them. 3 on the housing, 1 here. And then you have the T. You simply push it on with the hose clamps. On mine, the hose clamps was actually pointing down. So I had to remove this and then take the clamps off, which was a real pain in the butt. You have this. You plug it into there. And that's pretty much it. I know I'm not completing it, and it's not perfect, but that's the gist of it. All you need is the T27s. You need the 2 10mm bolts to take the cap off, and a set of pliers. And then you have to burp the system. There's tons of videos online on how to burp the air out of the system, so I don't think you need to see that. Well, that's the gist of it. You only need a T27 Torx bits, the 2 10mm bolts, and some patience. Like I said, this was the worst one. And that lines up. It actually is backwards. Mine, on the old one, this was pointing towards the engine block. On this new thermostat, was pointing forward, which was going to be so much better. And I'm just going to buy a new clip for that, so that's fine. I hope that was helpful. It's not as hard as you would think. Like I said, that was the hardest part.